5 mistakes that most Indians are making as far as their breakfast is concerned, which is enabling them to have fat gain but not really helping them with fat loss. If you think that you're eating very healthy breakfast but still your weight seems to be stuck, then this video may be for you. Mistake number 1 is skipping your breakfast. In India, most of us tend to skip our breakfast just because we are busy packing the tiffins for the family, or we are busy into a puja ritual, or we are getting our kids ready, or we are just getting too late for work. Skipping your breakfast when you are on an intermittent fasting schedule is a different scene altogether. But skipping your breakfast when you are leptin resistant, it can absolutely backfire. So if you are forcing yourself into an intermittent fasting regime without really treating the leptin resistance in the first place, that skipping of breakfast is definitely going to backfire. This leptin is basically your satiety hormone. So when you are not balancing it in the first place, then in the later part of the day, towards the evening, you will be very hungry and craving for carbs and sweets. So if you want to start an intermittent fasting schedule, make sure that your leptin resistance is set in place. You are also taking care of your stress levels, your exercise or your movement, and a very good sleep regulation. The mistake number 2 is consuming your tea and coffee with your breakfast. In an Indian context, it's very common to get up in the morning and first try and have the sip of that tea and coffee. But let me tell you, when you put that tea and coffee first thing in the morning, it is very acidic, especially the masala chais that you boil with sugar and milk. Even your coffees, which do have certain sugars, in spite of you having a coffee which is a black coffee, let's understand that this is going to be acidic. It's going to increase your cortisol spike, and in the mornings you naturally have a cortisol spike because you have to get that vital energy and the cognition. And in that state of your body, when you put that extra cortisol spike towards just 2 hours later or mid-morning, you are going to feel extremely drained out and wanting to have another cup of tea and coffee. So the ideal thing or the intelligent thing would be to delay your coffee a little bit, especially towards the mid-morning. If you are trying to wean off caffeine from your schedule, then this is an excellent way to get started. Let's understand that this coffee in the morning alters your stomach acid. It alters the absorption power of your stomach to be able to absorb certain nutrients from the food that you are consuming. So delay it or simply eliminate it to make sure that there is a better breakdown of the food with the digestive enzymes functioning in their normal state. Mistake number 3 is definitely eating too many carbs. So when you're consuming too much of carbohydrate rich food first thing in the morning, it's not going to be very good for you, provided you are not supporting it with healthy proteins and fats. So what is the point of having that dosa or that idli without the coconut chutney or a groundnut chutney on the side? You are just consuming the carbs along with maybe a pickle or a jam or maybe a sauce or a ketchup, and that is not going to help you in your weight loss, assuming that you just ate one dosa. It was not supported with the healthy fats. That coconut chutney which is on the side of your plate makes sure that the carbohydrates are supporting your body and not really causing a weight gain. So it's good to start your day with carbs, provided you support it with fats and proteins. You can get these fats and proteins even from seeds and nuts. It doesn't necessarily have to be a protein powder. Mistake number 4 is consuming a lot of cakes in the morning. I don't really mean a pastry. It can be a banana walnut bread, or it can be a cookie, it can be your biscuits, or it can even be something like a muffin or just a small sponge cake. They may look healthy, they may sound protein rich, but let me tell you, this is just like eating a cake. These have a very high amount of refined sugar, and consuming this first thing in the morning is going to increase your stress levels, is going to increase your hormonal imbalance. It is not good for your hormones. It is not good for weight loss. So prioritize your proteins and fats. You could even have a breakfast full of fruits. That's absolutely fine to start with a bowl of fruits. You could stagger it during the day till you reach about 12 p.m. But if you're consuming your carbs, do not have them without proteins and fat. Mistake number 5 is your hydration. So when you wake up in the morning and you don't hydrate yourself with a glass of water, what that really does is not good for you. All over the night, you have lost fluids from your body because of your breath. You have also lost fluids from your body in your early morning urination. And it becomes essential to hydrate your body to get those digestive enzymes started. It is also extremely important for your liver function and for that boost of energy to get started for the day. So starting your day with a glass of water or 2 sitting in the Malasana position may look like an ancient idea, but it has a lot of science and relevance even today. Let me tell you, the morning water is equal to weight loss, and if you can add a dash of lemon to it, it will be great for your liver functions and the digestive enzyme functions. I hope this was helpful. If you have loved the content, please like, share and subscribe. I would love to hear your comments and I would love to reply to each one of them personally. Till we meet again in another video, stay natural. Namaste.